Katonda wange bana abantu tebakyabba kati bakukumba bukukumbi. Tambuza video balese gye bayita polycarbonate passport. Obe yegenda mu ggulu tetumanyi. Obe yegenda mu ggulu kati saasira abakola empya ne bantu mmwe. Ne Mukama yatuwa abantu bano nga kirabo tumwebaza. Ate mu abatuyigiriza obubbi kati temukyabba mukukumba bukukumbi. Kati obeyo passport yekola mugaso ki? Enkadde bagijjawo tugenze ku yokubiri kati waliwo polycarbonate. Bwerimu chipu obeyo chipu egaba emmere n'ebantu.
Abannayuganda tubadde twaba omwaganya okukomawo ku abali ebweru okukomawo ku passport eno enkadde naye okutandika n'olwaleero eno passport erekeddeawo okukola. Going forward okutandika leero olina okuba nga olina passport eno empya okukola ki okuaccessinga borders zaffe za Uganda yonna.
Oba ayagala okudda nina muganda wange ali bweru naye alina ordinary eyo naye ayagala kudda afune eri endala akola atya? Ali mu Europe.
Bakadama be Saudi mwetegereze ekiwandiiko kino. Minisita konfaminze ku bimu ebiri mu ndagaano gye bamaze okukanya ne Saudi. Bannange ebisinze okunkwata omubabiro bibino minisita agambye teri kuddamu kutema kadama ssente ye keebe liyalemu bweti ebyo bye babadde bakola ebyekisirusiru. Ekyokubiri ekinkutta omubabiro mu kontrakiti ano minisita agambye teri kuddamu kutambuza kadama mu biyumba ng'era okumutwala mu kiyumba kyatakoleramu. Oba olina passport toyita kweno video ebya polycarbonate passport wabitegedde. Laba video eno then owendowooza mu comment section.
QNBS and viewers, good evening. It's not changing passports. I think it's just enhancement of the security features. So it's a journey that we are continuing since 2018 December when we migrated to the e-passport. So we are upgrading the security features so that passengers have better travel experience.
We want to know when this exercise will start. You said the end of this month, so should we expect that effective 1st April, and how long will it go on?
We are rolling out on Thursday, which should be 30th March, and it will continue. This passport is supposed to play along with the current paper-based passport. The other one that is coming into play is polycarbonate passport. It's as hard, that biodata page is as hard as a national ID, and the two passports will be playing together until either one runs by leaflet or by expiry date. So we expect that between 7 and 8 or 10 years from now, the paper-based passport will have phased out. So there is no need to worry whether you have the paper-based passport or the polycarbonate passports that are coming into play effective 30th March, Thursday.
So Brigadier, just to be sure, if one is traveling, they'd have to travel with the current passport and the new one, if they've accessed the new one.
You will either travel, you are not supposed to have two passports, so you will have one passport, either the paper-based or the polycarbonate passport. So in which case, either of the passports will be allowed because we have communicated this position to ICAO, International Air Travel Organization. Globally, it will be fine.
Okay, and does this come at any cost, especially for those that had their passports and they hadn't expired and want to renew?
It comes at no extra cost. The running costs of the current passport will prevail. That is the 250,000 for ordinary passport. And in the beginning, we are beginning with only ordinary passports. There are no service passports in this series, and there are no diplomatic and service passports in the new series, except beginning the next financial year. That's when we will introduce the service and ordinary and the diplomatic passports. Currently, it's only ordinary passports.
Before I let you go, Brigadier, if you would mind sharing the differences in these, because We were talking about cybercrime earlier on in the news. So is there a possibility of sharing for one to identify the difference with this new passport?
Thank you. One of the key features in order for it to be anti-fraud is to make sure that it's not easy to forge by fraudsters. So that hard paper on the biodata page, it's not going to be easy to plug it and then have another one. But the whole passport has about 44 security enhanced features. Some of them embedded inside, including the microchip. Forgery is going to be a thing of the past, because where we are going in the digital world, in fact, we look forward into the future where maybe there is paperless, you don't have a passport. As long as you face into the cameras at any airport, your data comes. So that's why we are upgrading to make sure that we are on top of our game in standardization according to global standards.